Hi guys, it's been a while. Okay, I'm down at my parents and going to be doing a new project soon, so as a result of that and some serious thinking and umming and ahhing, I've decided to sell this van. And I thought I'd try and sell it as a camper first, and as it's a very small camper, only a VW Caddy, that might be quite difficult, and to be fair, there's quite a lot of little bits and bobs that will be quite useful in my next project. So anyway, so first thing is, this video is about the sale of this van. I'm going to ask £2,500 for it. It's a VW Caddy 2007 SDi, which is diesel 2-litre engine. It's got 1 year's MOT. It went for its MOT last week, passed. No problems on the passing. It had one advisory, which was minor damage to an outside wall of a tyre. So the tyres have got good tread on them, so that's something for a year's time or whatever. Obviously tax, you sort yourself. It's taxed only to the end of this month by me, but the new owner has to tax that themselves now, don't they? So yeah, year's MOT. And what have I spent in the year I've owned it? I have spent, apart from all this build inside, I have spent £3 something on a light bulb, the rear brake light, passenger side brake light. Bulb blew and I replaced it, and that has been the only piece of work I've done on this van that's needed to be done on this van. Been good, reliable. That's why I bought it at VW in the first place. And it's time to move on to another project, something for the work on in the summer. So I'm going to attempt, as I say, to sell it as a camper, which means that it will come with the sink, the desk unit there, which is all the storage little items. All these nets will still be in here. This mat thing that doubles as a bedding, the bed wood inside. Most important part is the electrical system. It will come with the relay and the battery, the leisure battery that I run my electrics off in the back, and also the inverter, the Waeco inverter, and all the cabling and all the stuff in between that will just be left in place. Fire extinguisher, fire blanket, curtains. There's a curtain that comes across here. It's currently down there at the moment, and I suppose you can negotiate on a few other little bits, but there are wastewater and water reservoir tanks. There's various netting and things. I'll be taking my personal effects out, so my little coffee makers and my food things, obviously, like that, but the carbon monoxide thing can stay, the clock can stay, the temperature gauge can stay. One of these has just come down the other side, but they're staying there on a dimmer switch. Back of the seats organiser. Obviously there's lots of storage underneath. There's not that much in there that will stay, but yeah, basically you're buying a little ready built day van, camper van, however you want to use it. But I'm not going to put this offer on for long. It's only going to be a week or two, and then I'm going to strip it, put the parts in my parents' garage and use them on a future project, which things like the leisure battery and stuff like that makes sense because they're quite expensive. So now this van has got a little bit of damage outside, and I'll cut away now and show you that. So when I bought this van, it had this damage here, across there, marks here, here. See, the door closes properly, there's no gap there. Damage there, you can see it's galvanised panels, so it doesn't rust as quick as normal. Right across to there, it's got this little nick at the back. See the angle on that. And there, This side is absolutely fine. There's tape on both of the wing mirrors. The front is fine. Yeah, so it's that damage basically. I've lived with it. It's been like that since I bought it. Doors work absolutely fine. So yeah, just a quick tour of it. Mileage is quite high. It's 144,000. I bought it on 135,000, 136,000, something like that. Then 8 or 9,000. It's all on the MOT certificates anyway. Good runner. Can do up to 50 miles per gallon. I was finding I was easily getting 45, sometimes just over 50 if it was on motorway journeys. Now, what's the downsides of this van? I've just shown you all the damage. I bought this and it was declared and is declared now as a Cat D insurance write-off in its history a couple of years ago, and I can only imagine that was because of the side swipe it's had all down that passenger side where all that damage is, and that would have put it with galvanised panels beyond economical repair for the value of the vehicle. Now, you could probably get that fixed for a few hundred if you wanted to. For me, I'm not really particularly bothered. I was happy to get a good van at a lower price, and hence I'll be selling it, a good van at a lower price. Okay, there won't be any comments on this video. I know it gets shared through Twitter, and it'll also get shared through Google Plus and maybe even Facebook and whatever, as well as YouTube. So the only way I want people to contact me if they're serious about buying this van is to phone me, and my number, which I'll put on screen and in the advert, is 07999 035 032. Repeat that, 07999 035 032. Call me on my mobile and we can talk about it. The vehicle is located at the moment in Sandwich, which is right down in Kent. So if you're right at the other end of the country, don't get too excited unless you're prepared to travel, because I will not be travelling to you. And you obviously need to come and have a look at the van, give it a quick test or whatever, and decide what you want to do then. I won't be answering questions by social media because there are so many different platforms, and I'll get asked the same question over and over again. I'll put as much as I can in this description and info like that, but if you're serious about buying it, you'll be quite happy to call me. And I've given you a mobile number. Don't even bother texting, as I'll ignore it. There are too many, and I've done it before in selling cars, too many questions asked by time wasters, people that live in the other side of the world asking me questions just out of curiosity, not because they're interested in selling it. And at the moment I don't really have the time to be bothered with all that. There are plenty of videos where this van will have featured, some full tour videos. One of them's been watched 10,000 times. I updated it. That's been watched probably a couple of thousand times already, and you can see a full tour of the van. And let me know if you're interested in paying £2,500 for a 2007 VW Caddy SDi diesel. Was a Cat D insurance write-off, not a Cat C, obviously certainly not an A or a B, as it wouldn't be back on the road. So it was, and it's got 1 year's MOT. If you're interested, give me a call. Cheers guys.